What's up, everybody? It's Soren Baker here on Unique Access Entertainment. As always, please hit that subscribe button. It's right down there and it's free. That enables us to keep coming to you guys as often as possible with as many interviews as possible. So please hit that subscribe button, like our content, share it, talk about it, be about it, each one, teach one. We appreciate your guys' support in getting us this far. And of course, please hit us on that Cash App, Unique Access ENT, if you're so inclined. Now, today, we have the honor and the privilege of being joined by Starang Wondah from O.G.C. Thank you for coming through, sir.
Yes, thank you for having me. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Likewise. And we got a lot to talk about today with O.G.C. and your career. So, given that Duck Down was and remains a powerful movement in rap history, I was always intrigued with your appearances on The Shining. So, with those, the two with Bwoy Bureill and a session at Dog Hill, the verses that you have are pretty short. So do you remember in the sessions why they were so short?
Well, I remember in Soundboy, I remember coming to the studio one day, right? And them niggas taking still had already did Soundboy and Dog. They was already there. So it was already damn near done. And I came in and still was like, yo, you got 8 bars for this right here? And I didn't have it, but I was like, hell yeah, I got 8 bars for this right here. So it was like just an 8-bar spot where nobody was at. So it was like, I was like, hell yeah. And I thought of it. They gave me like 20 minutes and I thought of it real quick. I ain't writing nothing down. And that's how that happened. You know what I'm saying? And that session at the Dog Hill, it was just so many niggas on there that had to be broken down into a certain amount of bars. So, you know, if O.G.C got 24 bars, that's like 8 bars. Cause that's how I used to go, yo, Helter Skelter get this, Smif-N-Wessun get this, O.G.C get this. So if they say O.G.C got 24 bars, that's just 8 bars for me. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, that breaks that down. Now, as far as on Soundboy 2, you had the hurricane reference, which ties in the following year with the storm and stuff. So why has the storm, hurricane, weather imagery always been something that you wrote about or mentioned?
Again, listen, that's like my man, God bless the dead, R.I.P., my man Bad Vibes, he came up with all that stuff, man. And, you know, once he gave me the idea, then I just know how to run with it. And I brought rocking and on it. And, you know what I mean? And all 3 ideas, like, we all got wild imagination. So that's how the song came out so dope and shit, man.
Okay.
But it's my man Bad Vibes. Bad Vibes, God bless the dead. He was doing that, showing me, like, it was cool to be smart and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because in the hood, it's not really cool to be smart and shit. He used to use all these stupid big words and shit that nobody knew and shit. So he came up with this weather storm and the news thing. That's him on the news thing doing the news report. So he came up with all that stuff, man.
Yeah. Well, I think too, I'm unfortunately well aware of that it's not cool to be smart in the hood. So what made you be confident enough in what you were saying and doing to not worry about that?
Cause I'm fucking cool, man. And that's something I know already, man. If I don't know nothing else, I already know. I'm a leader and I'm cool as shit, man. Till this day. You know?
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah, that will, man. Okay. Just confidence.
Yeah, because on Blah, of course, also you talk about facing the thunder and lightning. So there's always this theme that was going on.
Yeah, but that's some O.G.C shit. You know what I'm saying? O.G.C came up with that, man. The rain, thunder, and lightning. If I'm not mistaken, Top Dog probably came up with that shit, though.
Okay.
And he's just like, yo, that's the way we rap. Like, yo, Strang, when you rap, this is what you sound like. You know what I'm saying? Louis, you sound like this. So, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't Top Dog, probably could have been Rock or somebody. It wasn't me, though. It wasn't me.
Okay.
Sometimes you just got to know when to follow, man.
Right. That's
right.
It's an under.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas look at O.G.C and they look at me and they think like Strang come up with all this stuff. Strang is the leader and Strang. Nah, Strang listen to everybody. You know, I probably got to say the final say because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes Rock tell me I could be an asshole sometimes and shit about some shit. So I probably got the final say, but I don't come up with all the ideas and stuff.
Well, I think too, it's underappreciated that being a leader, you have to listen and you have to pay attention to what other people are doing so you can help guide the ship the right way. It's not all about only your ideas, you know, the good leaders.
And shout out Top Dog in Hennyville too, man, my niggas.
Yeah. So since you guys collaborated so much with the Fab Five and the Great Eight, how did it end up being the way you guys, the three of you, ended up being O.G.C?
Wow, that's crazy, yo. Because we always knew each other, but O.G.C never really fucked with each other, man. It's like I was fucking with Helter Skelter. Top Dog was damn near in Smif-N-Wessun. You know what I'm saying? And Louisville was Rock's little man. You know what I'm saying? He used to be up under Rock a lot and shit. But the way it happened was O.G.C was really me and Bad Vibes. You know what I'm saying? Again, he was number 2 before anybody came in. It was me and him. So Rock used to come in, Rock and Sean Price, but mostly Rock. We'd be in the exits and the hallways and stuff. Rock would be beatboxing. Me and Bad Vibes go back to back. You know what I'm saying? Because Rock used to always, you know, Rock was nice, so he used to want to hear other niggas rap and shit. So he'd be beatboxing, me and Bad Vibes go back to back. One day he brought Louis in, you know what I'm saying, some skinny, shy ass nigga, don't say much and shit. And he just listening to niggas and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I could tell he was impressed and shit, you know what I'm saying? And Bad Vibes, it was Bad Vibes' idea to bring in Top Dog, you know what I'm saying? And it was his idea to name the group O.G.C. Because we wasn't in the boot camp yet. And Bad Vibe was like, listen, if you use this name, you put the pressure on niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna want you to go nowhere else using this name. You know what I mean? They gonna want it to be right there. And if you get Dog, which is Still's brother, he's like, yo, we gonna be in there. So that was really his idea. And I think it worked, you know what I'm saying? So I hollered at Top Dog to come in, and Top Dog was number 3. Make a long story short, Bad Vibes, he got tired going to the studio. He was a street nigga. He thought it wasn't never gonna happen, wasn't never gonna work out. So he stopped coming around the studio and stuff, and we incorporated Louisville. Rock said, yo, Louisville been doing this and that, writing rhymes, and he nice. He's all right. He's like, yo, I think you should take him with you, and you know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, at first I didn't know about it. We was going back and forth about it. Then finally I was listening to him. He came to the studio. We laid something down, and from there it was just me, him, and Dog, and it was history.
Wow. Okay. And then given Black Moon's trouble with Nervous Wreck and Smif-N-Wesson's trouble with Nervous Wreck, how did you, on the outside looking in, deal with, understand, and apply learning stuff onto dealing with Priority and Duck Down?
Well, all I learned was that, like, first we used to go up to Nervous Wreck, me, Rock, we used to hope to be on there. We used to wish we could be on there, but we didn't know nothing. We didn't, right, we thought we was next. We ain't know that, you know what I'm saying, these guys are going through this thing. But when it happened, and I'm kind of glad it did happen, you know what I'm saying, because that's when opportunity hit for us. You know what I'm saying? We was like a lifeline for Tech and Still and Buckshot, because, you know what I mean, we was like, they put us out and they couldn't really make no music. So they put us out to be, at least to extend it more, to prolong it more while they go through what they go through, so that we will hold it down. So when they finally come out and get out of their contracts, that they can start recording and everything will be all good, which is what happened. You know what I mean? But what I learned is not to sign a fucked up contract. But you can't never really learn that anyway. You know what I'm saying? But you don't sign an 12-year contract. You know what I mean? So it was a learning experience for them. They didn't know. You know what I mean? They was kids. We was kids, you know? But we happened to be with good people. And Drew and Buck learned from that, and they taught us well. You know what I'm saying? They didn't fuck us for our publishing. They didn't do shit that was done to them. So it was a blessing for us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always amazing when I hear the stories of the artists getting screwed and then they screw the people assigned to them. I'm like, well, then what's the point? What are we doing? You know?
I mean, right. But that stuff is gonna happen. People gonna get screwed, man. Nobody knows, man.
Yeah,
Until you know.
that is true. And sometimes then it's too late. But
Right.
so sonically with the Storm, which is celebrating its 25th anniversary, so congratulations with that. I was always
Yo, speaking of publishing too, I'm trying to get Universal to give us our publishing right now too, man.
What's going on with that?
We need our publishing, man. Me and Rock and the rest of us, man. Universal, man. They holding on our publishing, man. I mean, our royalties and shit, man.
Have you been actively pursuing getting it?
Yeah, we actively pursuing it right now, man.
Okay. Well, I send you success with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that you got to fight to get your publishing. So
yeah, not our publishing, our royalties.
Oh, royalties. Okay.
Yeah, my fault.
Well, hopefully they'll get you your royalties then.
Yeah, man.
Now, throughout the Storm, one thing I was intrigued about was sonically, a lot of the beats are real skeletal. There's not a whole lot going on in a lot of them. So
Right.
For you, what did you like or what drew you to that type of production style?
Beat miners drew me to that production style. They was in-house at the time, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, beat miners got the slow, melodic, dreary type shit going on from the Into the Stage shit. But I like it. It was dope though, man. And it fit the Storm profile at the time for me, you know?
I agree.
And at those type of beats, you know what I'm saying, people pay more attention to what you're saying than the beat anyway. And that's what people did back then more than they do now.
Yeah, that's for sure. So
right.
with Calm Before the Storm, I always liked how you had the Soviet Union, Russia thing on there. Do you remember?
Right.
You remember how or why you dropped that in there?
Not really, but you know, yeah, not really. I don't remember that stuff.
Okay, fair enough. And on yeah, but then on No Fear is one of my favorite, funniest lyrics in my opinion for you, where you said no relation to Stevie. So like, was that what was that about?
That's just like that come from Helter Skelter, man. Like I said, like I used to be like damn near the third member of Helter Skelter before we all got deals and stuff. So in Helter Skelter, it was like Sean Price would say, "I'm Sean Price, no relation to Vincent." I'm like, "I'm Starang Wondah, no relation to Stevie." I don't know what Rock used to say. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? But he used to have something to we all three of us used to say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure Sean Price made it up.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he started it.
Gotcha. Because I definitely wouldn't have confused you as being related to Stevie Wonder. So
man.
I always thought that was hilarious. But on the song too, No Fear, you're also calling out rappers who claim to have guns and all this other stuff not being as tough or whatever they're doing. Right. So by this time in the 90s, you know, rap had been around for more than 20 years. And this has always been a thing of like going after fake rappers. So as a writer, what satisfaction did you get calling people out or saying that type of thing?
Well, right now, I just want to say, like, there's no such thing as really fake rappers, all right now, all right? Back then, I was young, you know what I mean? So fake rappers just meant, like, niggas that's not really tough, you know what I mean? But talk a lot of tough shit.
So what?
But in music, you don't have to be tough. It's just music, right?
So what did you mean that there's no fake rappers now? What do you mean?
Because, like I said, music is just music. It doesn't have to be real, man.
That is true.
That's just in rap music, man.
I think all music has elements of fantasy in it.
No, I mean, it should, but I mean, just in rap music, it's like people think shit have to be real all the time.
Right. Yeah, that's...
And it doesn't, it's just music.
Yeah, that's unfortunate reality.
Right. Unfortunately, that's grown strang talking. You know what I mean?
Be sure to check out the history of gangster rap by Soren Baker. He's official. History of Gangster Rap features exclusive interviews with Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, MC Ren, the D.O.C, and dozens of others. The History of Gangster Rap, a definitive look at how Los Angeles changed rap forever.
In Los Angeles, the streets definitely set the tone of the hip-hop music.
At 19, I got a $50,000 car.
My whole angle always was, I'll be street, but I will always tell you the horrors that go along with this life.
There will be penalties and casualties for just wearing the wrong color in somebody's neighborhood.
And once gangster rap made it from the streets to the TV, the genre exploded.
With Fab 5 on Yo MTV back with NWA.
Yo MTV, it just catapulted us from being local heroes to national gangbang rappers.
The History of Gangster Rap discusses it all from 1980 up till today.
It's always gonna be shit happening in the street. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something to talk about.
The History of Gangster Rap in stores now.